Yo, you already know, man, it's Nature Water Fish, and you know we gotta do it like this. So today, y'all, we back again with building the germination station and the greenhouse. So y'all remember in the last episode, we closed up the gap between the doors. We installed the hatch lamps, you know what I'm saying, so we could be able to lock it up and stuff. And then we installed some lights, you know what I'm saying? And then we put a power strip so we could be able to power this thing up. So now in this episode, y'all, we about to be wrapping it up. So we're gonna be adding some reflector, you know what I'm saying, so the light can have something to bounce off. We're gonna be mounting this thing to the wall so we can have a little bit of more stability. And then what else? We're gonna be adding some door handles so we can be able to, you know what I'm saying, open it up, you know what I'm saying, properly. But yeah, y'all, so we about to be wrapping this thing up. It's almost together, and then we gotta clean it up a little bit because it's still, you know what I'm saying, some wood, little dust in there from all the drilling that we did. But yeah, man, this thing really, you know what I'm saying, it's coming together. And then we're gonna be securing these lights because you can see that the cords are still hanging a little bit, so we're gonna be securing the lights too. So the first thing we're gonna really be doing is securing the lights, getting all the lights secured, and then we're gonna be adding a reflector after that. And then after that we're gonna start, you know what I'm saying, putting, you know, the door handles and then mounting it to the wall. So we got a lot to do today, y'all, so let's go ahead and get to it. All right, y'all, so let's get to mounting these cords. So y'all see how this joint all drooping and stuff? We can't have this dangling on our plants and stuff. So what we're gonna do is try to give it a little good design, or organized design on the top, so we won't have it looking all junky. And then what we're gonna do is use some of this reflecting tape right here. I got some reflecting duct tape. I'm actually gonna use this for the Mylar for the reflector that we're gonna put on the side of the walls and stuff too. So we're gonna be using some reflecting duct tape. So I'm gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, get a good organized design, and then we're gonna go ahead, you know what I'm saying, secure it on the top. So let's go ahead, figure out how we're gonna get it to look, and then go ahead and mount it up. So let's go ahead and get to it. Okay, y'all, so we secured the wires. It's looking all good, man. We got it up there nice, neat, and complete. It don't look all junky at the top, and it's looking pretty good, man. Let me show y'all how we looking. All right, y'all, so this how we looking. So you see we got a little design going on, a little snake look, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to have it up there junky, so, you know what I'm saying, we had to put it up there nice, neat, and complete, you know what I'm saying? So this how we got the bottom, and this how we got the top looking. And it looked pretty good. So now we got the wire secured. Now it's time to add the reflector. So we got the core secured. Now it's time to add our reflector. So this is Mylar. So it's something that people use for like they plants, you know what I'm saying, when they germinating them, or like when they trying to like reflect everything so they could get like the light to bounce off the reflector so it could be like brighter in the area that it's in. So people also use this for like temperature control too. So say if like your plants is outside in the cold and like the sun is still out, you can cover this with your you could cover this on your plant, and it'd be able to keep the temperature contained inside the area that it's in. And when the sun bounces off, it actually heat it up in the area that it's in too. So this is actually cool. So what we're gonna be actually doing is covering this whole thing, the doors, the walls, you know what I'm saying? Probably not the white walls, but all of the station, we're gonna cover all of the station with this, you know what I'm saying? So we could be able to bounce that light off of everything, you know what I'm saying? Because we want it bright as possible so we could have our plants thriving and surviving and growing fast. So let's go ahead, you know what I'm saying, start putting this on everything, you know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead, start putting our reflector on. Let's get to it. All right, y'all, so we all done, man. We put the reflector on everything, well, almost everything. What we did was put the reflector on the doors, we put the reflector on the sidings, and that's all we did. I was gonna do the wall, but I wanna see how the plant's gonna do, you know what I'm saying, with just the walls and the doors reflected. I feel like they're gonna do, you know what I'm saying, good with just that. So now that we done putting the reflector on, now we about to go ahead and mount this thing against the wall. So the reason that we gonna mount it is because this step right here that the germination station is under is kind of like unlevel, you know what I'm saying, unbalanced. So to get this thing balanced, we're gonna just go ahead and push this thing against the wall so the plants won't be shifting and drifting in the germination station. And then, you know what I'm saying, that thing could be locked and secured. And after we done mounting it, we're gonna put our door handles, you know what I'm saying, on the door so we could be able to close it, you know what I'm saying, open it properly. Cause you know what I'm saying, at first we were just pulling it by just the door. We don't want to be doing that, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to snatch the door off. So let's go ahead and mount this thing so we could get this thing nice and secured. And then we're gonna go ahead and put our handles on so we could be able to open and close that thing. Let's get into it. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do is, before we mount this thing, we're gonna have to see, you know what I'm saying, how far, you know what I'm saying, it go back. So when we put our mounts on, you know what I'm saying, it could be right. It won't be all off and stuff. So I feel like that's good right there. We have to put it all the way to the end of it. So, you know what I'm saying, it can be nice and secured. So I feel like that's good right there. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is go ahead, put these fat screws. We're gonna put some screws on the top, and then we're gonna put some screws in the wall, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna use these fat screws right here for the wood, and then we're gonna use, you know what I'm saying, some drywall screws right here for the wall. So what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna go ahead and push this thing back. Let me see, let me get this side first. I have to push this thing back. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, screw it into the station first, and then we're gonna go ahead and screw it into the wall. So now I know, you know what I'm saying, where I gotta have it at to screw it. So now let's go ahead and put it in the wall. All right, so we got that thing mounted, y'all. So that actually took a lot of work, man. I ended up having to get my girl to help me, man, because this thing actually is heavy, and you know what I'm saying, I had to angle it right so I could get the screws, you know what I'm saying, in the right direction. So yeah, y'all, we got it mounted. Now, man, it's just time to go ahead and add these door handles, man. So we want to open this thing and close this thing properly, you know what I'm saying? So we want to install some door handles on that thing. So this how it's gonna look. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, the wood ain't too thick that the screws can't, you know what I'm saying, get all the way through. But we're gonna see, you know what I'm saying, when we open this thing. So let's go ahead and pop this thing open and install our door handles. All right, so what we're gonna have to do is go ahead and close these doors. We get our handles first. Gotta get our drill. We're gonna go ahead and close the doors, you know what I'm saying. We probably gotta fix this. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix this jump right here. We're gonna have to fix our hinge, you know what I'm saying, because this jump unleveled, you know what I'm saying. So All right, you want to push this jump, push the doors in. Wish my hand was right. Hold up, matter of fact, let's try to fix it. Fix the right here. That's right there. Where the first screw went at? I lost the screw. Oh, here we go. Put the jump back right there. All right, so now go ahead, close this thing. Oh, it's still off. I'm still have to fix that jump so we can be able to open and close it properly. All right, so now we got that jump, you know what I'm saying, closed. Let's go ahead and pop our handles out. Then they come with some extra screws too. That's the clutch pod. We're gonna have to screw these jumps out. Gotta screw them out. All right, there we go. They had that jump screwed into the paper. All right, so now we got them jumps screwed out. Gotta put our jump back on. This jump fell off. All right. All right, y'all, so the first thing we're gonna do, we probably gonna put the handles like right here, like right there. That seems like a good spot. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna probably put them right there. It look like our other handle broke off, y'all. Oh, dude, this part supposed to go in there. Look at this part. Or maybe this jump didn't screw over there. We can see something. So let's go ahead and put these door handles on. So we probably gonna want it probably like right here. You know what I'm saying? That's probably a good spot. So this is what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to drill some holes right here before, you know what I'm saying, we put them right there. Because that's how we're gonna have to get the screws to. Get this screw through. We got that jump through. Get our handle. Oh, this thing hot. That thing hot. See if the screw even went through. I see how far the screw went through. It ain't go all the way through. Right. Now we're gonna get our handles on there. This junk didn't even go all the way through, y'all. You know how we're gonna get our handles on there. So we'll probably have to move it. We'll probably have to move it over, like right here. Because I think this would have wood thick at right here. So we'll probably have to move it over, like in the middle, like right here. That'll look right, yeah, that'll be cool. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and drill our holes right here. Get them straight first. That's crazy, man. I thought, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna be a good spot. See if this don't get through. I think this time it went through. Alright, bet. Ain't that thing hot. This time it went through. Let's go ahead and take it out. Alright, so that's one. Now we gotta do this other one. So put the hole right there. push right there. Let's take it out. And we're gonna do this side. I gotta push the door a little bit. But now that we got it right there, got it like that. Oh, that's the broken jump. Just go ahead and put it like that. Bang, like that. Oh, we gotta screw it in there, bang. And bang. There we go. So we got one door handle on there. Now, our other handle done broke. I don't know what the hell done happened to our other handle, but it done broke, y'all. So I don't even know if I should even put this junk on there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know if it's going to even be worth it. Like, we could probably just use this one to open it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, we probably gotta buy another handle. Yeah, we probably gonna end up having to buy another handle because that ain't gonna look right. One handle don't even look right. Look at one handle. But you know what I'm saying? To help us open the junk up. You feel me? But we got one handle installed. We just gonna have to go to Walmart and get another handle. You know what I'm saying? Because this junk been broke. But there we go. We got that handle installed so we can open it and close this junk. Now, for the last and final thing, y'all, we gotta add this hatch, you know what I'm saying, on the top. We gotta add this bolt thing. So, you know, the top is not really, you know what I'm saying, closing all the way. So we wanna make sure it's, you know what I'm saying, secure and closed all the way because it's still open, you know what I'm saying, just a little bit once we put this hatch on. So to get that jank all the way closed, we're gonna put this junk on there. So let's go ahead and add our bolt on there. All right, y'all, so let's go ahead and add this bolt to the top of this station. So let's go ahead and close the doors. Why the doors ain't closing? What in the world? Why it look like this door shift over a little bit? But it don't look like it because it's still, you know what I'm saying, evenly. When you know what I'm saying, step down and look at it. But right here, it look like it shift over because it's not even closing. God damn. Well, probably this Mylar right here, but I don't think that. I don't know, y'all. Look like this door didn't shift over. So I'm not gonna be able to add this bolt because it's gonna be too far apart. You know what I'm saying, from each other. God damn, man. I was gonna add a top bolt. But don't look like I'm gonna be able to add one, man. But I think it's gonna be nice and secure with just this one bolt, you know what I'm saying? Look like it's nice and tight now, ever since, you know what I'm saying, I put the tape in the Mylar on there. It's nice and tight. Well, it's still a little loose, but it's not loose like how it was. But I thought I was gonna be able to add a bolt right here, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure this out because that's crazy. It looked like this door didn't shift over. Damn. So I ain't even gonna be able to add a bolt, man. So we just gonna go ahead and leave it like this. I already got add, you know what I'm saying, another door handle, you know what I'm saying, because my other door handle broke, but it's all good. I just go to Walmart, get another door handle. I think it's like $3 for, you know what I'm saying, handle. But yeah, y'all, was gonna add a bolt, but I ain't gonna be able to because the gap too far apart and the door's not closing. And this how far I go. And it's still like a gap right here. So we're just gonna go ahead and leave it like how it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all, I don't know. I just have to figure it out because it looked like this door didn't shift over. But yeah, man, we all done. Since we don't gotta add the bolt, we all done. Yeah, y'all, I don't know what happened to the door. It's like the door didn't shifted over. I can't even close it all the way because I was gonna add another, you know what I'm saying, bolt on the top so it could close, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more tightly. But I guess I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, gonna be able to add that extra bolt. I'm gonna have to figure it out, you know what I'm saying, because that's crazy. At first it was closing all the way, both doors, but it is what it is, y'all. But we all done, man. You know what I'm saying? We got the reflector in there. Hold up, let me open this thing. Got the reflector all in there. We didn't secure, you know what I'm saying, all the coils on the top so it won't be falling down and stuff and dangling on our plants. The only thing we gotta do is, you know, is clean this thing out, you know what I'm saying, get this thing ready for our plants, man. This thing, you know what I'm saying, ready, y'all. Thing nice and ready now. So we gotta put out, I bought some trays. I bought one tray. Hold on, let me show y'all. I bought one tray from Walmart. I gotta get another one. You know what I'm saying? Something for our plants to sit in. So you know, when we water them, the water could go in the draining tray and it won't just be spilling all over the wood and stuff. You want to make sure you get the draining tray. So we already got one draining tray, and then I got us a heat mat, you know what I'm saying? So we could go ahead and hook up our heat mat, put one up the top and one at the bottom and stuff. But other than that, y'all, we all done, man. Let me get y'all a little close look in so y'all can see how this thing look. This how that thing looking, y'all. Yes, sir. So we got the reflector all over the doors. Got it on the sidings and stuff. And then, you know what I'm saying, we secured the lights up the top. And then we mounted this thing so that thing could be nice and stable. Yeah, so this thing looking good. This thing looking good. Got both sides reflected. So the only thing we gotta do, you know what I'm saying, is hook up our heat mats. I still gotta get one more heat mat. You know what I'm saying? Even though I got a heat mat, you know, under here, I probably use that one and then buy some more for, you know what I'm saying, these junks over there, or just leave that junk and buy another one for over here. But yeah, man, the only thing I gotta do is get another draining tray and another heat mat. And yeah, y'all, we can start popping our babies in, man. But this how that thing looking, y'all. This was really a long little journey, but look, we done made it, y'all. We finally done. Look at that thing. Yes, sir. Our germination station and our greenhouse. Yeah, y'all, we finally done, man. The germination station and the greenhouse is finally done. I know y'all been waiting for this, man, but we finally done, y'all. I'm excited. Look at this junk, man. So got the reflector on that thing. We just got hooked up our heat mats by, you know what I'm saying, another draining tray so our plants can have something to drain in. And this thing up and running. This thing powered up and everything. But yeah, y'all already know, man, this nature water fish. Y'all know we gotta do it like this every single time. The germination station and the greenhouse is finally done, man. Look at this junk, y'all. Yes, sir. But y'all already know, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and that like button so y'all won't miss another video. The next video I'm gonna be showing y'all is with the plants, you know what I'm saying, in this junk and thriving and, you know what I'm saying, surviving and, you know what I'm saying, and striving and all types of stuff, you feel me? But yeah, man, this junk finally done, y'all. Look at this junk. Yes, sir, man. The next thing we probably really do is paint this junk, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what color we going, you know what I'm saying, paint it probably black or like a stained brown. I don't know, but yeah, man. Germination station finally done. Yes, sir. Oh my.